Ew.
Looks like this is it.
On the other side of this door, Hope's Peak is waiting for us.
It's locked.
We're back.
Remember that hatch on the ground near the trash room? I'm fairly certain that's where we'll come out. I unlocked it earlier, so it should open without much trouble.
Well, here goes nothing. I reached my right hand up and pushed against the hatch.
It's locked. Oh no?
The hatch opened with ease, and so...
Yay!
looks like we're back.
But I can't believe how long that ladder was. I'm exhausted.
Can't exactly say we're safe and sound, but at least we're out of there. Now we're back in Hope's Peak Academy. Kyoko, thank you. I never would have gotten out of there without you.
No thanks necessary. I was just returning the favor.
So, now what do we do? Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I'm glad I didn't die, of course, but if the mastermind finds out, and I'm worried about you too, you helped me, so they might...
You're worried?
Yeah, of course.
Then let's just get a concrete answer.
Huh?
Let's ask Monokuma if there's a problem with you escaping.
Wait, that's...
If we try to hide, it's only a matter of time till we're found out, and it's not like we can run away.
As she said that, she pointed at the nearby surveillance camera. So you're saying rather than stressing out over getting caught, we should just give up now?
Don't worry. What you think is going to happen, isn't it? Because the mastermind is the one that's ensnared.
The mastermind is ensnotted.
Ensnared.
Weird, it's spelled just like ensnared.
You said something like that before. What does it mean?
The mastermind stood exposed during the investigation into Makuro's death. There was a moment where the mastermind let their guard down.
There was?
If we can talk to Monokuma, we can confirm it. There was. And it'll be better for us if we go to him directly before he tracks us down. That should help with our negotiations.
Still a little, super uneasy about this. But we don't really have a choice, do we?
Monokuma should be in the gym. Let's get going.
Alright.
Sorry for all the yawning.
It's okay. I'm a little scared. Oops.
Where are we going?
The gym, she said.
I don't want to. I've already been to the gym today. I don't want to go again.
Too bad, we gotta lift more.
Yep.
No.
It's
Gotta
still
get stronger.
fucking arms day. Arms and
It's
chest.
lifting time.
It's slobbering time.
Why would he be here?
That made me want a steak, and I don't know why.
Hey.
It's...
Kyoko, I don't mind so much. But Makoto's supposed to be dead. What's he doing here?
That's exactly how I thought he'd react. Are we really gonna be okay?
You are supposed to be punished. Did Kyoko help you?
So what if I did? What will you do?
If the guilty party is exposed during the class trial, they alone will be executed. It's unfortunate, but that is the rule. So now I gotta punish you again! And this time, I won't leave anything to chance.
Kyoko!
Bye, Makoto. Do whatever you feel you have to.
What?
But before you do, let me just say one thing. If you execute Makoto, that means you lose. Not that that matters to you, right?
Huh? I lose? You! Explain yourself! What do you mean by that?
Well, you set up this latest class trial yourself, right? I was getting in your way, so you wanted an excuse to kill me. I was supposed to be chosen as a blackened and then executed, right?
Hey, what are you talking about?
But when Makoto chose to overlook my lie, your plan came crashing down. The results of the trial weren't at all what you were expecting. Because you never imagined that in that position, one person would protect another like that. And in response to that unexpected development, you reacted by proclaiming Makoto the Blackened and trying to execute him. You made the choice out of desperation. No, more than that. You must have realized that Makoto, who refused to be manipulated, was a threat to you as well. But then there was another unexpected development waiting for you. An entity that would throw a wrench, so to speak, in your precious execution machinery.
Alter ego.
You never imagined the possibility of a being that could come to our aid even after you'd killed it. Now here's the absolute truth. Makoto didn't kill Makuro, you did. So executing Makoto for it would surely be a violation of your rules, which I know you love so much. If the Blackened is exposed, they alone will be executed. That's what you told us, right?
And that means I lose. You talk a big game. You're saying the Blackened is me and not Makoto? And you can prove this, right?
No, I can't. Did you hear me? Oh, okay.
Why?
Jay. Oh,
Sorry,
Papa.
I'm getting called away. Don't just say it like that. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Well, I have you here, ladies and gentlemen. War Thunder. Great game. Have a lot of fun playing it. I've unlocked the F4 Phantom. My streaming's been kind of wonky here, so hopefully soon. I will be playing that on stream again. Also, I now have a timeline for the new rig that I'm getting set up. Going to have a GTX 2070, whereas right now I'm operating on a 960. So that's going to be a massive upgrade, and I'm so excited.
I'm poor.
I get paid to go to school by the government. Yay, Marine Corps!
I'm poor.
About the only upside to this whole shtick. What is this, a comedy routine? To make such bold claims without a shred of evidence.
I don't have any right now, but with a little more time, I guarantee I'll find some.
Why would he give you that?
Because no matter how deeply you try to bury it, there is only ever one absolute truth.
And now you're trying to talk like some kind of famous detective type?
If Makoto really was the killer, he never would have come to you willingly like this.
Oh my god.
You
He would have
cheeky
feared
bitch!
for his life, feared another execution. He would have tried to run and hide. He would have been gripped by the despair you love so to inspire. Or you so love. Who can read tonight?
Not me.
But here we are, confronting you with nothing but hope in our hearts.
And that's supposed to be enough to convince me in the absence of evidence.
It's not you I'm trying to convince. If you were to execute Makoto now, everyone out there watching this would be extremely displeased.
Huh?
Imagine what everyone out there would think if you killed Makoto. They would assume that you killed him because what we said is exactly right. Despair can never kill hope.
Oh my god, excuse me while I jack myself off to these fucking Oh god, what's the word? Philosophical bullshit. Gah!
Of course, you can say we're just making this all up. You're welcome to prove us wrong. No, you have no choice but to prove it. I double dog dare you. Because if you kill Makoto without proving your own innocence, you'll be accepting your own defeat. If you want to earn her despair, fair and square, I rhymed. Then I suggest you take my advice.
So, what's this advice of yours?
To do Makoto's trial over again. Only this time, you follow the school regulations to ensure a fair trial. It's time for one last showdown, one final battle between hope and despair. Well, that would make for a proper climax, wouldn't you say?
Oh, I thought you didn't want. Okay.
Not with you, Makoto.
God damn it!
I want the bear.
Oh shit!
So it's that type of video.
A fair trial. One last showdown. In other words, at high noon. This will be our chance to expose the true identity of Makuro's killer, of the mastermind themselves. But what reason would the mastermind have to accept the challenge? They'll probably just execute me without another word.
Interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Barry.
Oh, I was getting bored, so I decided to change things up a little. So, time for bear jokes. Now, what you suggested might be possible.
Wow.
It certainly would make for one hummy of a climax.
You know what? Just shoot me. Does that mean you accept?
If we do things your way, that'll be enough to convince you and the viewers, correct?
The mastermind is Markiplier.
And it would cause you unbearable despair, correct? Then I'm prepared to agree to your terms. Will your hoop win out? Or will my despair claim victory? Let's have one final grisly showdown.
He agreed? Then we still have a shot at this.
Good lord, why is there so many bear puns? But this
Because
is the
it's great.
long-awaited climax, right? Just guessing the killer is barely a fitting end. Fuck you.
Por favor.
So for this final face-off, you'll have to unearth all the mysteries that have been buried here.
All
Fucking
the mysteries.
That's right. Every last mystery that's pawing around the school. If you can do that, then that'll be enough
my
to
God.
qualify as a victory for you.
God damn.
Wow. That's
Christ.
what we've been trying to do all along. She loves it. She loves the puns.
Okay, well, good. Then let's bear it all. If you can claw your way to the truth of Makuro's death and solve the mysteries of this school, then you win. But if you can't do all of that,
Sorry.
We'll all face execution, right?
I can barely contain my excitement. Hey, your puppy. When you learn the whole truth, what kind of despair will you show me?
That one didn't even have the pun.
Nope, but fuck it, we're gonna dig in.
We're as excited as you are, I'm sure.
Are you sure?
I'm sure.
I'm not sure.
I'm sure. when we've uncovered every last truth, how will the ultimate despair reveal their own despair? Will they despair spare or despair
I
spare?
honestly can't believe how this has all turned out.
But before we get started, I want to clarify one more thing.
One more
Do you
thing.
remember the rule? When one student kills another, that's when a class trial is held.
What's wrong?
I remember that for sure. So what?
Hey,
I just want to confirm that is what you said, right? And it's a true statement?
You don't have to be so suspicious. I've said it before, but it bears repeating. Everything is based on the school regulation. And having a trial for Makuro is no exception to that.
Huh? Makuro's trial's no exception. Then it's part of the regulations? Which would have to mean that whoever killed Makuro...
Is a student. It's a very polarizing approach, I know, but... Okay, enough puns. Anyway, here's a hint. I'm sure I told you this already, but... This killing game began with 16 participants, all of them high school students. And the only people to take a single step in Hope's Peak since the killing game began are those 16 students.
Nani?
Are you telling the truth?
Why'd he go quiet all of a sudden?
I'm done talking. I got nothing left to say to you. So get lost, would ya?
Why so mad? Why
Man,
so
'cause bad.
serious?
He seems emotionally unstable.
That's because he is.
Leave me alone. Get out of here.
Okay, okay, I'm going. I just... You really gonna let me go?
I don't even care anymore. You're all gonna get your punishment later anyway. I need to start getting it ready. A super duper extra special punishment. Overflowing with despair. Boo-hoo. Boo-hoo.
Come on, Makoto, let's go.
What if I don't wanna? Okay. Monokuma's unstable laughter seemed to cling to us as we walked away. And just like that, we were out of the gym.
I want zebra cakes.
I could hardly believe it. I do too, actually. But somehow I ended up not getting executed. Still had my life, and we still had a chance. Overall, things turned out way better than expected.
Deep cake.
No,
Stop it.
I was
Once
hoping
again,
to get a lot more noise than smacking, but it
I
didn't
was in
happen.
Kyoko's debt. Kyoko, thank you. Everything I have right now is because of you, including my dick.
Don't thank me just yet. The real battle is still ahead of us.
Yeah, true.
But still, I'm glad it worked out. I wasn't sure if the enemy would accept my
Wait,
proposal.
you're getting married?
Yes, I told you, I wanted that bear.
But honestly, why would the mastermind agree to that?
I know, I barely know him.
They don't stand to gain anything from a final showdown, do they? It's more like he doesn't know you.
He barely knows me too. They had no choice but to accept.
Como?
¿Por qué? Un momento.
It's all because of that
Of-
one boy.
Shut up,
Shut up,
Goofy.
Goofy.
Where's my
But the mastermind let down their guard, like I said.
So when was it that the mastermind let their guard down?
I wasn't there to hear it myself, but do you remember what the mastermind said? They said they had hijacked the airwaves to broadcast our school life to the outside world, right?
Yeah, they definitely said that.
And what did you think when you heard that? Pretty hard to believe, right?
Well, I mean, the idea of actually taking over the airways seems so unbelievable.
You don't exactly read about something like that happening very often, so it's hard to imagine. In other words, that kind of thing is extremely difficult to pull off. And yet, somehow, the mastermind was able to do it. But think of it another way. There must have been some reason they had to do something that difficult.
Reason.
They had to show the world something, no matter the cost. Us killing each other.
I wanted to show the world.
The mastermind has been very adamant about not killing us directly, but forcing us to kill each other. And all their rules and regulations were designed to encourage that.
Yeah, that makes sense. If those stupid regulations didn't exist, nobody would have killed anybody.
So the mastermind's ultimate goal was to make us kill each other and show that off to the world.
What?
Oh my god,
Why?
it's Kyoko.
That's what I was just thinking just now. Okay, well, to prove a point most likely.
Prove a point.
The outside world is a name for the students of Hope's Peak, right? A certain concept.
The
We're-
ultimate yada yada.
Talking about hope, right?
And for those of us who represent hope to kill each other and sink into despair. The mastermind wants the world to see that, to try and prove that despair is better than hope. That's their goal, is the ultimate despair.
Despair? What? They want to prove that despair is better than hope? That's ridiculous.
You're right, it is ridiculous, completely irrational. It's the kind of thing that nobody but those who call themselves the ultimate despair would devise. That group whose only purpose and motivation comes from despair.
But, is that really their only reason for making the rest of us suffer?
I know how angry it must make you, and yet... that same motivation is what led to the mastermind revealing their weakness.
What?
Because their goal is to broadcast this killing game to the world. The mastermind has had to be more particular than is reasonable about their own regulation. If the mastermind simply ignored their rules, this wouldn't have been a game, but a one-sided slaughter. At least, that's how those who are watching this would have seen it.
That's why the mastermind couldn't kill any of us themselves.
That is precisely the reason. No matter how much they may hate what I'm doing, I haven't violated a single one of their regulations. Oh, Junko broke the rules, so she was punished, but in my case, they couldn't lay a finger on me. Well, that's not a picture I was expecting to see again.
Yeah, right?
So instead, they tried to use a class trial, following all the proper rules, to get me killed. They began a trial that didn't have a right answer, then made me out to be the killer.
But even that didn't work.
Yes, thanks to you. And due to that failure, the mastermind took yet another risk.
What the fuck?
They attempted to kill you instead, who also was not the killer.
There's the audio.
And when that fact was exposed on live TV to the entire outside world, the mastermind had to accept your suggestion.
To prove to the world that despair is better than hope, they have to defeat us in perfect form. It would only do the mastermind harm to have it shown that they'd violated their own regulations.
But all of that was a hunch, right? You were still able to get the mastermind to accept your challenge.
Well, it's only thanks to you that we got that chance because you believed in me. Another path opened up.
Still, I can't believe how much of the mastermind's thoughts and plans you were able to figure out. I didn't have the slightest clue.
In the end, though, it doesn't even matter. I couldn't prove any of it. It was just my reasoning. Essentially, I was making a bet, and I tried so hard, and got so far. But it looks like I got it right. This time at least, I won the bet.
She let out a quick sigh. I took it as a small sign of relief.
To be honest, I haven't been that nervous in a long time. You almost died.
I totally couldn't tell you were nervous at all. I'm totally confident from the moment we decided to go talk to him.
Well, presenting a strong demeanor is a fundamental part of negotiation persuasion, wouldn't you say? Plus, if I'd showed my uneasiness, that would have just made you that much more uneasy.
Yeah, you're probably right. How pathetic.
Very. Anyway, we can't relax just yet.
Uh,
All we've done is earn another chance to fight. We have to win this time. Or everything we've gone through will have been for naught.
you're right. We can't defeat the mastermind. It'll cost us our lives. There's no option except to win.
But
You
before
gotta
we
fight for your right
to die.
To
But
party?
before we begin the final battle, we have to tell the others what's going on.
Partying's the meaning of life, bro.
True, but now we know who our real enemy is. All we have to do is
The
work together
adults.
with everyone to destroy the mastermind.
Work together with everyone. Is that really possible?
Huh?
Anyway, right now we have to go find the others. They're probably in the dorm somewhere. Shall we go?
Sure, why not?